Okay, so Roberto, it's really great to be here to discuss the publication of our commentary. It's been a great pleasure to work with you. And I wonder, what do you think are the strengths of this book that has been 3 years in the making?
Thanks very much, Albert. My pleasure indeed. I think what we managed to do is to have a very wide coverage of different member states. It is 15 member states, close to 40 authors, and they are bringing to our commentary a lot of insight, including practical insights from their own jurisdictions. And this is really building the EU.
Yeah, that's a good point. And who do you think is going to benefit from this commentary? Do you think anybody's going to read it cover to cover?
Well, cover to cover, unless you are an insomniac, the worst kind is not really possible, I think. But living through it and going to specific articles. This is a commentary. So you are a practicing lawyer, you are a researcher, you are a judge, you have a case, and you know that Articles 16 and 24 of the directive are relevant for your case or for your essay. And you go there and you find a very updated and wide coverage and clever insights. Our authors, they really went out of their way not just to repeat what is already there, but to think in new ways about those provisions in Directive 24.
That's right. And what about the comparative aspect? This was something that you were very keen on when we started the project. Do you think the book delivers on that aspiration to be comparative?
Yes, having contributors again from 15 member states. In most books, we have only the perception in one, maximum two jurisdictions. Here is not in every article, is not in every page, in every commentary, but we have a very good deal of information how EU procurement law is applied in a number of member states, including big member states like Germany and Italy, innovative member states like the Netherlands and Denmark, to be really a lot of information that you can find.
Yeah.
So my turn to ask you about this collaboration. What was that you found more difficult to put all this together?
Well, without naming names, as you know, but I guess this is a project that is really broad in terms of the expertise, as you said, and the number of people involved. So keeping to deadlines, making sure everything was following the same blueprint was quite challenging. But I think the big one for us was the pandemic. So we were just in that sweet spot of waiting for drafts, and then the pandemic hit. And I think what we are very grateful, and I am surprised that the authors managed to stick to it through thick and thin, and some of them in very difficult personal circumstances, some of them having found a lot of time to write. So people in very different circumstances, but they all were committed to the project, which I think shows that we all believe that there's a lot of value in this resource. And it was a selfless act of wanting to share ideas. And I think that's what was difficult, that you were asking a big effort of people that were not necessarily in the best time to do it, but very willing to do it. So it was both energizing and challenging. And I think that the other thing that is difficult is precisely because of the diversity of views, is to agree to disagree. At least for me as an editor, that was a big challenge. And I still have some things where I say, no, this is not how I think it is. But I see the point. I see why the contributors made different arguments. And I think that's another very valuable contribution to the book, that it also brings different normative perspectives, different understandings of what procurement should be about. So it's not only what it is about and how it's regulated, but how could we make it better or make it different. So that was a good
Yes,
bit of a challenge.
Yes, the contributors, they were really pushed hard by us, the editors. They were a little bit unlucky. This was a bad cop and bad cop, the two of us. But on the other hand, freedom of thought, we cherish very, very much, and different ideas, reading different commentaries. You see that is not monolithic kind. And so thanks a lot to our contributors, they are just great. So my last question is, in the end, what make you more proud as a father of this big child?
I think what I find really good is that we have a balance of younger and more experienced contributors, and I think before the project, but also through the project, this consolidates a network of like-minded academics and practitioners that want to continue pushing together for better understanding. So beyond the printed version, I think we have the nugget of many more years of collaborations and updates, and that's what I'm most proud of. That hopefully it is not a one-off, but it's a living project that we can keep nurturing and seeing grow in the next few years. But the readers or the viewers will be the judges of this, so hopefully we'll have a chance. But that's what I'm looking forward to.
So thanks a lot, Albert, for the great collaboration.
Well, thank you, Roberto. It's always a pleasure.
Brainstorm we had in this.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yes.
Thank you.